Hey guys, I thought I would take this time to share my story about God with you because it's one of the most important things in my life. I grew up in a great family, and I absolutely loved the church that I grew up in. During my younger years, I enjoyed Sunday school and looked forward to it. I can't and don't even want to imagine my life without God. Even as I sat down to write this, I thought, how can I put into words the friendship I find in God? In a world obsessed with self-help and self-reliance, our worth is tied to accomplishments and our value depends on our deeds. But my value isn't tied to accomplishments that will be forgotten. My worth is found in God. During high school, everyone freaks out about what they want to do with their life, how they're going to be successful, and where they're going to go to college. But I didn't have to worry, because I know Jeremiah 29:11 says that God has planned a life for me to give me the future I hope for. I place my trust in God because He never changes. No matter what happens in my life, I know God is constant and my future is safe with Him. God is my source of inspiration and protection. During freshman year of high school, I really started to seek after God. And I started to question, why do I have to spend so much time and energy learning about God and trying to seek after Him? And it really started to bug me. But then God led me to Hebrews chapter 8, where it says, "They won't go to school to learn about me or buy a book called God in 5 Easy Lessons. They'll get to know me firsthand, the little and the big, the small and the great. They'll get to know me by being kindly forgiven, with the slate of their sins being forever wiped clean." Searching for God is hard, but He is so worth it. No one can sum up God in 5 easy lessons. Learning about Him isn't enough. It takes time. But after a while, God became my best friend. One of my favorite quotes is from David Livingstone, and he says, "God, send me anywhere, only go with me. Lay any burden on my heart, only sustain me, and sever any tie in my heart, except the tie that binds my heart to yours." This is the way I feel. I feel as if my entire world was taken from me, but I still had Jesus, I would have joy. If I wasn't a Christian, I would be so confused. I wouldn't know what to do with my life, and my priorities would be completely out of whack. But since God is in charge of my life, I live for Him alone. And because of the cross, I have been set free from the stifling atmosphere of pleasing people. Every day, I can wake up and know that my life has a planned purpose by someone smarter than me. Through this purpose, God has given me worth. He has melted my heart and reshaped it into His own creation. My life isn't perfect, but every time I make a mistake, God is there to remind me who I am to Him. Trusting God with my life has given me peace during stress and joy during sadness. God cares about each person individually, and Romans 9 says, "If each grain of sand on the seashore were numbered and the sum labeled the chosen of God, they'd still be numbers, not names." But God doesn't count us, He calls us. God doesn't want your heart to add it to His collection. He doesn't care about numbers. He cares about people. He wants your heart because He wants to have a relationship with you. If you have ever wondered what you're going to do with your life, or feel like you have no real purpose, please don't write off God as something you don't care about. Get to know Him for yourself before you decide He's not for you. Please message or contact me if you have any questions. I am Rachel, and I love God and trust Him with my whole life.